The music doesn't cause the problems are there. The music is, the kids are just singing about what the hell is going on.
You don't feel like the type of music that is pushed is like perpetuating the type of stuff that is talked about in the music?
It doesn't cause it. What it does is it creates an attitude of acceptance.
Okay.
That's what it does. That's what it does. It's not, the young kids ain't for, the record companies don't see that. So what's easy is if everybody's rapping like Future, we getting money and paid. But out of that budget, out of the $500 million this one label made, take 50 million of that. Create a label up at Universal, up at Def Jam, up at Bad Boy Records, up at No Limit Records. Create all the money they make. They always talk about how much record. Take 50 million of that. Create a label where you spending 50. Look, the records that's playing now, because of the attitude of acceptance, that's what you're supposed to do now. That's how you do it. It's done made it easy. But you take 50 million, you create the labels where you tell the artist coming in there, no cursing, no disrespect, woman. We need to hear some more around the way girls like LL. When LL signed with Def Jam, nobody was in his ear telling him make records without calling bitches and hoes.
Yeah.
He was 16 years old. He chose to do that. So what's happening now with our culture of hip hop, we are destroying the potential of the young boys and girls in our generation.
But what would you say to people like Kendrick and who he influences and stuff, and J. Cole?
Kendrick is influenced by NWA and Jay-Z and all of that. Yeah. But look what they're doing. They're doing what they want to do. How they want to do it. So J. Cole then became a millionaire, not playing the cookie cutter role.
Yeah, that's true.
Isn't that an example for the labels that now say, and the ageism thing is this, they think, man, if we put dollars into what J. Cole is doing, that's doing what we did back in the day. I'm not old school. I'm not back in the day. Motherfucker, I'm eternal.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm forever.
I feel you.
I can go into a kindergarten party and sing Tricky. I can go into a middle school and sing Tricky. I can go into high school and sing, and I do it. Oh, he made that song. But if I go into colleges and over, I'm damn near like Michael Jackson. So there's a potential that all of our young people have that the people sitting in the seats of power are ignoring. Ignorance, you're ignorant motherfucker. Ignorant, the word ignorant is worse than calling a motherfucker bitch, hole, punk, because you're ignorant. All ignorant means is you're ignoring the truth. The truth is a record like Parents Can't Understand can play in hot rotation. A record like Tribe Called Quest songs can play. Nobody's doing it.
Maybe it's because they think that's what the kids want to hear, and they think it's gonna be a harder route because it's not many people like J. Cole and Kendrick, but it's a million little niggas that's mimicking Lil Wayne and Future and stuff like that.
But what? I'm glad you took me there. You know what this world is scared of?
What's that?
A guy that looks like Future and Lil Wayne talking like a Chuck D or a KRS-One. This is bigger than music.
Yeah, man.
So think about it. The other day I was having a discussion at the high school. The kids was like, yo, that would be dope. Mac Miller died. Juice WRLD died. We were just talking last week that when you say you're a rapper right now, you're not just making gangster rap records. You're getting fucking killed.
Yeah.
You're getting shot.
Or you're killing yourself.
That's because where they coming from, they're coming out of a situation that where those exist. The problem is the people that control the distribution, once they let them get here, they continue on, even if they're not living their lifestyle. It has nothing to do with the lifestyle. What is the most powerful thing about us? The mind.
Yeah.
So they're living this mentality. Yo, motherfuckers is dying. So in our age, in our era, when motherfuckers was dying, what did the young people, the labels had nothing to do with this, the politicians had nothing to do with it, community leaders had nothing to do with it. We saw there was an issue in our community where we was coming from.
Yeah.
Scott LaRock got shot. My boys is getting shot. The crack game is kept. Not no A&R, not no management, not no CEOs. We got together and we did a song called Self-Destruction. And we put that shit out.
Yeah.
And that shit was on hot rotation right along with The Message and NWA. I had a talk with high school kids. They said, yo, that would be dope. Right now, this generation of hip hop don't gotta change anything that they're doing. This is not about censorship and freedom of speech. These kids are free to do what they want to do. Us old cats ain't mad at what they doing at all. We're mad at what they're not doing. Imagine if Lil Wayne, Drake, who's like the biggest, he's the Jay-Z of the last couple of era.
Definitely.
Lil Wayne, Drake, Future, Kendrick, and let's say Baby or Little Baby got together and made a song called Self-Destruction, talking about everything that happened in their generation in the last 10 years. The radio would be forced to play that. I'm talking about every 30 minutes like they do in rotation. Now those young kids is banging in Chicago and LA. They're hearing their gods talk about that. So that one kid who's thinking, I gotta talk AK, bitch, and hoe and syrup now, is now given the permission to write a record that's not about death.
Yeah.
So when he steps to that mic, motherfucker, that's fucking T-Bone. He just got out of jail for murder and he talking that shit.
Yeah.
And they're the catalyst of the change.